Hi everyone. Welcome back to NeoEnglish, your daily podcast to help you learn English through real news.
Today we have an exciting story. This is Miyamoto, and it's Nintendo's world. It's about Shigeru Miyamoto, the famous creator behind Mario, Zelda, and Donkey Kong.
Yes, and if you love video games, you've probably heard these names. But first, let's explain who Miyamoto is and why he is so important.
Shigeru Miyamoto is a Japanese game designer. He made some of the world's most popular video games. For example, he created Mario, the famous plumber who jumps and collects coins. He also created Zelda, an adventure game about a hero named Link.
Miyamoto's games are not just popular in Japan. They are famous all around the world. Now, the news today is about Super Nintendo World, a theme park for people who love Nintendo games.
A theme park is a special place with rides and games. For example, Disneyland or Universal Studios are theme parks. Super Nintendo World is a new theme park for people who love Nintendo.
Here's an interesting part. The third Super Nintendo World just opened in Orlando, Florida, at a place called Epic Universe.
Orlando is a city in Florida, in the United States. Maybe you know Disney World. Orlando is famous for theme parks.
So now there are 3 Super Nintendo Worlds. This means Miyamoto's games have become a global empire. Let's explain this idea.
The word empire means a group of countries under one ruler, but we also use it for big, powerful companies. For example, Disney is a media empire, or Amazon is a shopping empire.
So, a global empire means the Nintendo games and parks are famous and powerful all over the world.
Now let's talk about the phrase made his playful dreams into a global empire. To make dreams into something means to turn your dreams into real things.
For example, someone might say, she made her dream of opening a bakery into reality. Or, he made his dream of traveling around the world come true.
Miyamoto's dream was to make fun games for everyone, and now his dream is real. His games and theme parks are loved everywhere.
The article also talks about Miyamoto sitting in a lavish and hushed lounge. Let's talk about these words.
Lavish means something is very fancy, beautiful, or expensive. For example, a lavish hotel has gold decorations and big beds. Or, a lavish meal has expensive food like lobster.
Hushed means very quiet. For example, a library is a hushed place. Or sometimes people speak in hushed voices at the museum.
So Miyamoto is sitting in a fancy, quiet place inside the theme park. He's about to tell a little bit of a strange story.
The phrase "a little bit of a strange story" means something unusual or surprising.
For example, let me tell you a little bit of a strange story. I saw a cat riding a skateboard. Or, my grandma told me a little bit of a strange story about ghosts.
Miyamoto's story is special because he had a dream, he worked hard, and now millions of people can enjoy his games and theme parks.
Let's review some key vocabulary and phrases we learned today.
Global empire. A company or brand that is famous around the world. For example, Coca-Cola is a global empire. Apple is a global empire.
Made his dreams into reality. Turning something you want into something true. For example, she made her dream of becoming a teacher into reality. He made his dreams come true.
Lavish. Something very fancy and rich. They had a lavish wedding. Or we stayed at a lavish hotel.
Hushed. A quiet place or voice. The classroom was hushed. He spoke in a hushed tone.
Theme park. A place for fun and rides, like Disneyland or Super Nintendo World.
And finally, a little bit of a strange story. Something unusual or interesting to tell.
Let's recap the story in another way. Miyamoto, the creator of famous games like Mario and Zelda, made his childhood dreams come true by building exciting video games. Now, his games are not just on screens. They have their own theme parks. With a new Super Nintendo World in Orlando, his playful dreams have become a global empire that brings joy to millions. He shared a quiet moment in a lavish lounge, reflecting on his journey from making games to building a worldwide brand.
In today's news, we learned about Miyamoto's journey, some useful vocabulary like global empire and lavish, and how to use phrases such as made his dreams come true.
If you want to talk about dreams coming true, building something big, or describing fancy places, now you have the words.
For more easy English news every day, don't forget to subscribe to Neo English. See you next time.
See you tomorrow. Keep learning with us. Have a great day.